Good morning. It's Friday, and today I'm just going to tell you maybe a bit of a story about how I planned my life out over the last, over the last 10 years, and how I've kind of have a strategic plan for my life over the next 20 years. And let's tell you something simply. I made a plan for my 20s and my 30s and my 40s, and I did this about 10 years ago. But I want to just quickly just tell you that I didn't like have some planning strategy session for myself, or go through some exercise or course or something crazy like that. I just remember one day thinking like, okay, you know what? This is what I want to do in my 20s. This is what I want to do in my 30s, and then this is what I want to do in my 40s. And it makes sense that I'll do that in these orders. And I'm giving each major thing about 10 years, which is enough time, because to truly master or to kind of get into something, you got to give it years and years and years of kind of dedication. So I said, you know what, I'm going to spend my 20s making money. I'm just going to try to automate as much income as possible. I'm going to spend it in the field of businesses, different kinds of businesses. So obviously, most of you guys know I have a car dealership and a shipping company and a garage and a body shop and whatnot. So, just building kind of real estate or any kind of, and the goal became more clear as I went on into my 20s, because eventually I came to realize that, you know what, it's just automatic income I want. I don't really want to build a business that I'm going to suddenly sell and make a ton of money on or something, or a really high paying job. No, what I actually want is as much automated income as possible, and I'm going to spend my 20s pretty much just creating that. So it's a different game. Just so we're clear, if you focus on making yourself as valuable as possible, then your hourly worth is going to be worth, you know, uh, so high, if that's what you focus on. If you focus on automating your income, so looking at maybe like say real estate or recurring investment or kind of boring business, recurring revenue, then that's what you'll achieve. So that's what I spent my 20s on. And I said, as soon as I go to 30, and I remember like oh my god, like 30th birthday is coming up, like I'm gonna just stop focusing on this. I told myself that I'm gonna spend my 30s teaching. That's it. I'm just gonna teach to my heart's content. I'm gonna get in the world of teaching. Maybe I'll become a teacher. Maybe I'll become a professor. Maybe I'll open a school, or maybe I'll just teach on YouTube and social media, or maybe I'll build courses. The point is, I'm spending these 10 years teaching. Um, and then I said, you know what? My third passion in life, which is government and kind of getting into any form of government that can help me pursue the kind of goals that I have, or for the problems I want to solve in this world. I'm going to spend my 40s in government. Does that mean that I wasn't dabbing into government in my 20s and 30s? Of course I was. And of course I was dabbing into teaching even in my 20s. But my focus in my 20s was simply business. And 30s, it's simply education. But I'm still carrying my businesses, right? All the business that I built in my 20s. I'm not full speed growing them anymore. I don't have a much of a desire to expand them rapidly like I was in my 20s. I just have a goal to keep them safe and automated, and now just work on education. And it's good because it made sense. For me, it was like, when I get in the world of education, I don't want to teach what people want to pay me for. I just want to teach what I want to teach, which I think is most important. And I want to teach the people that I want to teach. I don't want to just teach anybody because they're the ones that are paying me. I want to teach the things that I want to teach to the people that I want to teach, regardless of the monetary stuff attached to it. And that's what I'm doing in my 30s. And so the key thing here for you, it was very useful to have this mindset over the last 10 years, knowing that I'm only giving myself till 30 to more or less financially retire, knowing that I'm giving myself till 40 to kind of tackle this whole game, because it's not like, oh my god, I have to make it, in the world of teaching overnight or just this year or by next year. It's like, I know I've given myself 10 years, which is the formula for really achieving anything of any substantial value, in this world. You have to spend years and years dedicated to it. Truly, trust me. And I hope you make a plan for yourself. That's really the point of this video. Is I hope you learn something or think of something in this kind of watching this video and say, you know what? Let me make a 20, 30-year plan for myself and then see how it goes. But I can tell you, it was extremely useful. And I highly recommend an exercise like that for yourself. That's all for today. I'll see you tomorrow.